Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Die by the Sword podcast. As always, before we get started, we need to thank the guys over at Midnight Syndicate for their music. You can check them out at midnightsyndicate.com. We'd also like to thank Sword Coast Soundscapes for the ambient sounds that you hear throughout our podcast. You can catch them at youtube.com/swordcoastsoundscapes. Also, check out our website at diebytheswordpodcast.com. You can also connect with all of us by going to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, you can contact us at diebytheswordpodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to leave a review wherever you listen to this podcast. And now let's get into the episode.
Guys, this weekend has been exhausting.
What's that?
What's happened?
I've been saving lives all over New York City.
New York
How'd
City.
you get up there?
What are you doing in New York City?
Travel.
Because my PS5 came, and I'm now Spider-Man flying around New York City saving lives. It's amazing.
All right. Super jealous.
Yeah.
Super jealous. You got Spider-Cat yet?
Man, that game is amazing. It has so many suits and so much things you can do. It's going to last forever.
I don't know if you fully realize exactly how jealous that Phillip and I are. Like,
Look
Spider-Man's
behind me.
my favorite superhero.
Look behind me.
yeah, look behind him. Over to my side, over here, I've got the first issue of Spider-Man that Todd McFarlane drew, was signed and everything.
Oh,
So
I didn't know you had that.
Wow.
yeah, I've showed that to you before. I thought
Maybe. If it was at the end of the night, then I don't remember.
it was, and you seemed quite jealous at the time.
I'm jealous now.
I mean, he's going to steal it one of these days.
Spider-Man is one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, and it's following the Miles Morales Spider-Man. So I liked Into the Spider-Verse and everything. So this is right up my
Excellent
alley.
movie.
Mhm.
Excellent.
Oh my!
Yeah. So, but yeah, I was the lucky ones. I nabbed a PS5 pre-order, and although it didn't come on Thursday like it was supposed to, I got it on Friday, and I've been playing Spider-Man all weekend.
That's awesome.
So you did get it Friday. So did you take Friday off?
I did, actually. I'm that big of a nerd that I took Friday off, and I was like, this day is reserved for the PS5.
I think he's got it now, but somebody from work had they ordered it, and they ordered an extra controller, and on the day of, they received the controller, but the actual machine was delayed.
No.
Uh-oh.
Was he just in front of his TV pushing the buttons and crying?
Right? That's what I would be doing.
I heard of all sorts of pre-orders getting canceled at the last minute. I was very afraid, and especially when it didn't show up on Thursday. I was like, nope, that's it. Something happened to my pre-order. I'm not going to get it.
It's like, I am just going to go cry.
Yeah, I took this day off, and I'm just going to be emotional all day. It's going to be terrible. My weekend is
I'm going to need the time off.
But then finally it came through with some tracking. They said, oh, it's very close to your house, and it would be delivered. And I'm like, thank the Lord.
Now, did you get the version that you ordered? Because I've seen some people that ordered the digital version, but we're still getting the disc version.
Ooh, I ordered the disc version, and I got the disc version. So
Okay, that's good.
It was the one I wanted.
That's what I'd go with too.
I like getting the discs, so I do the disc version. The weird thing is with those that they ordered the digital version, the box that it came in said it was the digital version. But when they pull it out of the box, it was one of the disc ones.
That's like an upgrade, though, right?
Yeah, that's
got
an upgrade.
Extra $100.
You can
Right?
play both, can't you? I mean, because you can download, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can turn right around when you're done and sell it to GameStop for 55 cents.
Yeah, excellent.
That's giving it too much credit to give 55 cents.
In-store credit.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Right.
That's better.
Yeah, if you get cash, you get a dime.
Oh, no.
Wait, what kind of dime?
Not the good kind.
You
Yeah,
mentioned taking a day off, though. That's awesome. I've actually got 2 days coming off specifically for two different things. One is the Brandon Sanderson Rhythm of War book release. I'm super excited about. But then the other one is Cyberpunk 2077.
Dude,
Are you sure that it's coming out?
That's the only part is I already had to delay my off day from the original. So now I pushed it back a bit.
I'm with you on that. I am so excited about Cyberpunk. I think it's going to be so good.
Oh, man. I cannot
Explain
wait.
to us what Cyberpunk is, because I'm lost now.
Go ahead if you can try to explain that world.
Oh man, yeah, it's set in obviously 2077, and I remember it being such a cool title. One, from playing tabletop games, and then two, they had some video game releases of it. So it's set in like a cyberpunk type future, and usually you're some sort of hacker, or you can have like bionic abilities and stuff like that. And the new game just looks amazing.
Yeah, and it has like 3 pathways. You can play a businessman, a street thug.
Oh yeah,
and I forget what the middle one is. But you can go
business thug.
Yes, you run the streets and you do their book.
A street man.
But you can go 3 different avenues on how you're set in the world, and what you choose will make everyone react to you in that way. So you can play it 3 different times, and you'll get 3 different scenarios because it's 3 different types of characters.
Yeah, it sounds ambitious as hell, and I've got to see it. I've got to see what it's going on.
Yeah,
I really like those games where you kind of design your character to play however you want, and the choices you make affect the rest of the gameplay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like BioWare is really good about doing games like that. Like Mass Effect is one of my favorite games of all time.
Oh yeah.
And it's one of those where you can play whether you want to go Paragon or you want to go Renegade.
Renegade. Oh.
Right. You have so many options, and like the choices you make, like if somebody dies in the first game, they're obviously not going to be there for game 2 or game 3.
Mm-hmm.
And in game 1, you have to choose at one point somebody to live and somebody to die. So you're changing your whole game on that one decision.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. I think I've said this before, but Mass Effect to me is one of the best sci-fi properties to come out in the last 15 years. Easy.
Agreed.
Like the movie, yeah, whatever. Yeah. I can't even imagine trying to program something like the Cyberpunk or the Mass Effect games of so if they do this 5 years ago,
that means this would happen.
Yeah.
Okay, let's write that storyline.
Exactly.
But then if they get to this point and have another choice, where does it spiral from there?
So is this just basically a digital choose your own adventure?
Yeah,
pretty much. Or, a digital contained version of like a tabletop RPG.
Exactly. I think that's why I like it so much, or like those types of games so much, is they scratch that itch of not being able to play tabletop with people at that time.
Hey, whoa, wait. What are you doing right now, man?
Well, so I'm saying back 15 years ago, I didn't have any,
Fair enough.
If I had said, hey, Phillip, let's play Dungeons and Dragons 15 years ago, you would have been trying to swirly me or something.
That's fair.
But that's also something with Mass Effect, because I've always loved D&D and this fantasy world, but a game like Mass Effect puts it into that new futuristic sci-fi setting that you don't really get with this. But now Paizo has Starfinder, and I really want to play Starfinder because then I would get that tabletop RPG in a sci-fi world.
Very true.
If we ever decide to go that route, I'm 100% in.
Me too. I want to play that.
Starship Combat. How fun does that sound?
Key.
I don't know. I'm on the fence on that one.
Are you a sci-fi fan?
I do like sci-fi, really? But I don't know. I'm not hardcore into it.
It's I like sci-fi, but not you guys.
I might play it, but not with you.
I already have this other group actually where just started playing it. I'll let you know how it goes.
He just starts plugging his other group's podcast for sci-fi.
By the way, check out
Fly by the Sword? No.
Sigh by the Sword?
There you go.
Die by the Cyber Sword.
Ooh.
Die by the Cyberpunk? Back to Cyberpunk? What?
What? I feel like John had some questions though about PlayStation and or
oh yeah, no, we just railroad right it.
Oh, that's okay. No, I do know.
Yeah,
well, I asked about the game Cyberpunk. I do understand the Cyberpunk world, but not about the game. But she did explain it with the multiple paths. That's pretty cool.
Nerds.
Geek. Is that from
Bill and Ted?
Totally.
Yeah.
Socrates called him a geek.
You go Socrates.
Did y'all see that new movie?
I have not.
No, I haven't
seen it yet.
It's worth a watch. I'd say it's worth a watch.
It scared me that they were going back to that again after so long.
I loved the Bill and Ted movies. Love them to death. But, I mean, it's not like you're stepping on this sacred canon. It's Bill and Ted. They had
yeah, exactly.
They had 2 little alien monsters smush up and make a big alien monster in the last one.
Sounds reasonable.
John, have you not seen
No,
any
I have
Bill and
not.
Ted's?
Nope, I am Bill and Tedless.
All right, John, we're starting a list of movies for you that you
Wait a
have to
minute.
watch.
Okay, the last movie I saw was
Gone with the Wind.
Actually, my brother was named for a character in the Gone with the Wind, and it was a drama thing with my family. We'll have to discuss that at some point. But no, The Gentleman. It's a really good movie. It's with Matthew McConaughey in it. Highly recommend seeing.
I don't think I've heard of it.
Or it's either late 2019 or 2020.
So yeah, I wonder about all of the movies that we've missed because
Oh, yeah.
there's no movie theaters.
True.
Oh, I'm wondering about all the garbage movies that we're about to see that are like Love in the Time of COVID type bullshit.
I thought they already did that.
They did that.
That is
You know,
something.
With that
That's
actual
funny. They
title.
actually, yeah, and I had to use that as a joke title for a while for that joke, and then yeah, they actually made it, and so it's less. I don't know.
Moral of the story is you should write movies.
Right.
Crappy ones, at least.
Terrible movies. People make a lot of money making terrible movies.
True. I could probably write a Hallmark movie or two.
Oh, all right. Christmas in the big city. I want to reverse a Hallmark movie. Make a farmer go to the big city and fall in love with the big city and start.
Yeah, it would
hating
sound something like this. What are all these cars doing here? Why are all these people here? Hi, my name is Harold.
it. Yeah. All right. Do you guys want to help me make this anti-Hallmark
Sure.
movie?
I 100% do.
Can I play Harold?
The part you were born to play.
Sounds like it.
I mean, if Paranormal Activity can make millions off a $10,000 budget, we can too.
Wait, who got $10,000?
Listeners, send money in for us.
Yeah.
And make it really shaky.
A $0 budget. We got this.
I mean, they have made movies off of iPhone
Oh, yeah.
before.
Yeah. I mean, they're making movies off of like Zoom right now.
I got a pair of overalls already, so we got the costuming.
I am so excited. Who will be my girlfriend?
It's gonna be some Reese Witherspoon.
She probably has a dog and talks
I don't know.
really, really
I don't-
fast.
Oh, like it'll be like the villain in the Farmers Only commercials.
Big City Betty.
That's what he falls in love with.
My name is Olga. I'm here for you.
How many parts are you trying out for, John?
He's gonna clumps this movie.
Yeah. It's just him through pretty much
It's
the
going
whole
to be me
thing.
and Eddie Murphy. That's it.
Yeah. There were 65 characters and 2 actors.
So it's a tuna Christmas or Greater Tuna.
Oh, dang. Yeah, right?
That's a reach. That is a reach. I don't even know if anybody outside of this area knows what that
It's
is.
possible, yeah. Although Tuna actually did do Broadway, didn't it? Yeah.
I think so.
Did it?
Back in
Some of
1980
us are that
something.
old.
Comment on this video and tell us if you know what tuna or Greta tuna or anything like that is.
Because we need to know.
Please do.
What is the average age of our listener?
I'm real curious.
How about
Oh,
nonsense?
yes.
Y'all know nonsense?
Oh yeah.
No.
And the cross-dressing version of that one of Nonsense Amen.
Ah! I see what they did
I
there.
don't know that one.
But there was an HBO special of Greater Tuna that was aired in 1984.
What?
Did anybody else, when they were a kid, get scared by the HBO
Oh, the
thing?
sound?
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. That
Yeah, because sometimes it was a scary movie coming on.
Whenever they played that little sting at the beginning, I always thought it was going to be a scary movie, so it always freaked me out.
Well, that was usually why I was tuning it on.
Not me. I got scared of the Thriller video.
Oh, same.
Like, would cry until I was taken out of the room scared.
Oh, no, I got scared, but kind of in a good way. And then I remember my grandmother thought me and my brother liked it so much that she bought us like the little a book that was like the making of Thriller, and it outlined like the making of it, and it had like the zombies in it and stuff. So we'd look at it, get scared, reading it.
I would love a Golden Books type book about Thriller. Just a cute story you can tell your kids. And then his movie date turned around and he was a zombie.
And
or
they
cat
began
werewolf
dancing.
or-
Yeah, he was a Diego werewolf.
Oh my God, he was!
Totally cat wolf. Arr. Wait, too much dog. Meow.
So I guess that settles it. You can turn into a werewolf in Thriller.
That does it for me.
Is he doing it now?
He's doing it
I'm
right
beginning
now.
to feel the transformation.
Somebody help him.
Well, anyway, So I believe last week we ended with you guys all in Chastel. So you're still in Lozera. You haven't made it quite into our deal yet. Pretty close there, though. Some shopping, or at least trading, was done. Dwarfy, started getting it on with an
Got his
ivy.
weed on.
Seducing a plant.
And I believe y'all left off with everybody in the tavern, which I believe we dubbed the Pistol and Stamen. The Inn Tavern and
Someone
Beer
should
Garden.
ask Ivy if she needs a ride home.
That's true.
Dwarfy's got it.
No. Walk up to the plant and ask, is this guy bothering you?
Blink once if you need some help.
Drop 2 leaves for yes, 1 for no. Oh, God.
3 leaves drop.
I think that's a maybe. Why couldn't it be catnip?
About that time, her sister Holly comes walking through the door.
So we already shopped for everything. We got all our information. Is there anything else really left for us to do besides
Depends
debauchery?
who's in this bar.
There's a few of the town folk here. It's a very small town. Like I mentioned last week, it's a pioneering type village.
Who is here? What do the tables look like? Is it just farm folk having a good time? Is the atmosphere jovial, bored? This is all we ever do. What's it like?
It's inviting, but there's not a lot of people in the tavern right now. Everybody seems to be kind of minding their own business. It's not the loud, boisterous taverns that are in, any of the bigger cities.
So, I kind of want to ask about the Whispering Way. Just, did they come through here? Have you seen this octopus kind of thing?
Okay. There's a few people sitting around the bar, sitting at different tables. These look like the kind of folk that would probably work at like a lumber mill that have put in a hard day's work and need a drink afterwards to wind down.
All right.
So there's a couple that you could approach.
Okay. I am going to approach the table. I don't have, I'm trying to think, I don't have anything that would, have you seen this insignia before, right?
Have you seen this boy?
Yes.
At some point, I know Renly got an amulet that was the symbol of the Whispering Way, and I don't know if y'all took the ring that the Whispering Way member was wearing at the Stairs of the Moon.
That's a great question. I would think that I would have taken
I think we
it.
were definitely taking ring.
Yeah, I actually have that we written down that we did take it, yes.
So I'm going to walk up to them. Hello, we're travelers. May we join you for just a moment?
Well, I suppose so.
Thank you very much. We're just passing through. You have a very lovely town. We're following a group. I don't know if they've been through here. And he holds the amulet with the symbol of the Whispering Way. Have you seen anybody with this symbol?
I don't know if it was that symbol exactly, but I do remember seeing some people who look like they might wear something like that.
Oh, really? So they were robed in? I mean, could you describe them? They're wanted men, and we are tracking them.
Well, there was a small group of them that rode through here probably about a day or 2 ago.
Did they cause trouble while in town?
No, they sort of kept to themselves. They wouldn't really talk much to anybody.
Let's see.
As far as I know, I believe they just stopped here to rest before continuing on. Looked like they were headed toward the border, toward our deal.
Yeah, that's exactly where we're headed now. Oh, well, after we take a short rest. But they didn't talk to anyone while in town.
No, they seemed to be all gathered together at one table, and they were talking amongst themselves, but as soon as anybody would go by them, they would just kind of stop
Well,
talking.
they are the Whispering Way. They just like whispering.
I mean, that does make sense. Although, for being the Whispering Way and liking whispers, they didn't whisper
really?
very much.
What did they say?
They didn't. Very full-throated.
I don't know exactly what they were referring to, but they mentioned something about a heart and something about something like an effigy. I don't know if that means anything
Something
to
to look
you.
into, that's for sure.
As well. And there's nothing else you can tell us?
When did they head out of town?
It was a day and a half ago, probably.
So they're close. I tell you what, let me get this round.
Well, I do appreciate that.
I actually appreciate you. Thank you for the information. And if anything else pops in your head, we're going to be here all night.
Well, I will do my best in trying to remember, although I usually drink to forget.
Samesies.
Do you have a card or a group name that I could, find you by if I need to.
Oh, you know, I didn't.
I told you we should have come up with a group name by now.
Yeah, the Fighting Mongooses.
Fighting
The
mongooses.
cat looks at you kind of strangely.
No, we don't have it. We don't have a name. I don't know what a name would be. We're the Renly Schädels and the What's Happenings.
I'm going to doo-wop in the background.
I think not.
By the way, is your dwarven friend over there okay? He seems to be taking a shine to that
Yes,
plant.
he and Ivy have been attached for a bit now.
Yes, he's. I think he's feeling the spirit, if you know what I mean.
I see. Well, I should probably warn you on the way to the rooms upstairs. There are a few lilies over there, so he might find something he likes there too.
If anything, we're gonna try to keep him from gilding the lily.
Definitely not getting any poison ivy.
Like I said, I'm gonna buy you around. If you think of anything, please let us know. We'll be here at the inn, and if not, we can just, I don't know, shuffleboard, some cornhole.
Shuffleboard would be fun. We got plenty of sawdust around here, being right on the edge of the forest. And if not, I can bring some from the sawmill.
So I guess we're gonna play shuffleboard with these guys until the morning, because I got nothing else. I don't know if you guys got anything.
No, I don't. I was trying to come up with something, but I'm like, I got nothing for these guys.
Yeah. Well, if anything, we know that we're on the right
Yes,
track.
I think we are on the right track, and we do need to head out in the morning as soon as possible.
Yeah, because they've got the, he said, day and a half lead on us, so.
Now, I do want to warn you that there are some areas within our deal, if you're heading that way, that are very full of the undead. Are you equipped to handle such threats?
Unfortunately, we are. We've dealt with the undead a lot on this journey. It seems that it just follows them.
But
in their
if you have any tips, that would be great.
I hear that holy water and prayer is good.
We've got plenty of prayer. I know that.
It appears our dwarf friend is about to make some holy water with that thing.
It's going to be some divine ivy. I think he's about to christen that plant. Well, if you've got the divine magics and the holy waters and all that with you, then may the gods bless you and be
is there
with
any
you.
place we can pick up some holy water around here?
I didn't see a temple. Do you have one in town?
We do not have a temple here in town. The temple is on the edge of the forest. Several of us here tend to worship Erastil.
Is that a temple of Erastil near the edge of the forest?
You could call it a temple. It is a sacred space within the woods.
But for Erastil?
Yes.
I'm gonna do a religion check because I don't know who that is.
Okay.
No, 27.
27. Erastil is basically the god of the woods and hunting and animals.
So Diana.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, I know this one. I read up on this one, creating my next character. If I ever get to play it, because Renly will live forever.
We'll see.
Cut to next week's episode. We have the in memoriam. It's so hard to say goodbye
To Renly.
You know, that's great, but I really would have went with the Boyz II Men Mariah Carey song. Dun, dun, I never told you all I wanted to say. Damn it, I can't. That's all I remember.
Is it One Sweet Day?
Yes! Yes! One Sweet Day. Thank you.
You're welcome, and have a great
And you have a sweet day.
At least somebody knew. So I guess if nothing else is happening in this town, we're gonna sleep, wake up, and move on.
Okay, so then you finish partying for the evening. You play several rounds of shuffleboard.
Oh, I forgot to do, every time that I'm in a tavern, I want to perform. So, do I roll a perform check?
You do.
Are you performing that Boyz II Men
Yes.
Mariah Carey
yes.
song?
I'm performing Boyz II Men Mariah Carey, and I play all the parts. I got a 25.
25. You give off a memorable performance, which earns you 6 gold pieces for the evening.
It's all spent already. They went to those guys, to drinks and rooms and whatnot.
Very good. So you sing to pay off your stay and your tab.
Yes. So we're gonna cross this here river, are we?
Yes, over the river and out of the woods.
Wait, is there a trail that goes over the river?
It looks like there's a road over by Chastel.
Is it a toll road?
It might be a troll road.
Troll toll?
We're going to have to pay the ferryman?
No, we're gonna have to pay the troll toll.
To get into this boy's soul.
Get in this boy's hole?
This is your troll tax. You're going to have to pay this.
So yeah, let's cross over and get into our deal.
So you guys get up the next morning. Dwarfy is hungover, or Ivy has been ravaged.
He's got his shoes in one hand and is creeping slowly out of the room.
Mm-hmm. He makes eye contact with one of you and is like, shh. She's sleeping.
Okay.
Anything else you guys wanted in town before heading
Mental
into
floss.
our deal?
I need mental floss for this whole thing.
I think we're good. We got our bag of holding now.
Yes,
that's
I think we have
something.
stuff. Yes,
You do?
Yep.
So now you're not just
cure moderate wounds.
carrying all of these things.
So yeah,
Well, and then Xo'bere is a little uneasy about the undead thing. Is there anything he can't? There's not really much. I mean, obviously he said holy water and prayers, and he didn't really have either of those. So I guess
no, but I mean, we've got a couple of people that can take care of them with channels and wand. We've got some cure wands, and I forget. We don't want bludgeoning with them though. We want
Depends on what it is.
right. If it's a skeleton, we do. But whenever I think undead, even though I know skeletons count, I go right to zombie.
Right.
so. I guess Xo'bere is gonna. He's Dwarfy. Do you have any expertise in this area? Is there anything we should get prepared with?
Well, I do have a hammer, which is good for any of those skeletons that do walk around. And you got any slashing type weapons?
Just this dagger.
Well, if it slashes, it's good for zombies.
That's good to know. It's treated me well so far.
But other than that, we should be fine. Between the two of us, I think we got it covered.
And let's be on our way.
But I'm not leading the way. Who's leading the way?
Renly.
Xo'bere will take. What? Oh, does Renly want to do it?
Well, Renly doesn't want to. He feels obligated to, but yeah, no, he's going to do it because they're chasing his demons.
Okay. Xo'bere usually would try to take point just to watch out for traps or anything, but if Renly wants to...
Oh, Renly is not afraid of a trap because he's too stupid. He
Okay.
loves stepping in traps.
Well, whoever is in the front, give me a survival check or a knowledge geography, whichever is higher.
this is not going to be Diego.
I got a 23.
23. So you were able to look at the map that you have that you found at the Stairs in the Moon and determine the best course to follow to make your way toward Feldgrau, which is the city that you are heading to.
Okay, so let's do it.
So it is still going to take you a couple of days to get there, but you do start your journey. Does Renly do his song of marching to speed up the time?
Yeah, he will do his song of marching. He's going to do it for 10 hours a day.
It's a lot of singing.
Well, I mean, we got to move, right?
As a vocalist, I know how exhausting that would be.
Well, I mean, sometimes he just it falls a little flat. He sing talks.
So you guys do make your way into the state of Ardeal. This area starts to look kind of like a scarred and war-torn wasteland. But there are a few little small villages along the way. And as you're making your way through, before you make your way all the way onto the furrows, which was the battlefields, you see this lone farmhouse standing against the stark gray sky. The house leans uneasily, its weathered planks straining to keep the fragile shell of peeling paint and cracked shingles upright. Then you see a large tree to the side, with the bodies of 4 wolf-like humanoids being hung from the tree.
Diego's going to say, I think we need to investigate that.
So yeah, I agree completely. I'm gonna make a general perception, see if I see anything else. Dwarfy's gonna do it too. 13 for Renly. 23 for Dwarfy.
24 for Xo'bere.
Diego was unnerved by the bodies. He got a whopping 11.
Those of you in the 20s, you do see this tree, this hanging tree. You do notice that these wolf-like creatures, as you get closer to it to look, it looks like 4 werewolves have been hung. But as you get closer, now that I've moved the map, you guys should see what this area looks like.
So where are the wolves on the tree?
They're kind of toward the front of this tree.
All right, so Xo'bere is going to get to the left side of the tree, kind of a little further away from the farmhouse, where the farmhouse is on the right. To for Xo'bere's right.
Diego
Okay.
will join alongside of Xo'bere.
Well, Dwarfy and Renly are right there, which is like kind of sort of catty corner to the trees, if that makes sense.
They're to Xo'bere's right by a good ways, closer to the farmhouse.
I think I'm closer to Kabal than anybody, but yeah, definitely on the front side where the wolves are hanging.
Yeah, and Kabal's hanging back a little bit, making sure there's nothing around.
Very good. As you are all looking at the tree, looking at these wolves hanging here, everybody give me a will save.
Uh-oh.
Will save. That's not good.
Oh, finally. Xo'bere's strong suit is not will, but 20 for Xo'bere.
22 for Dwarfy.
18 for Kabal.
9 for Renly.
Hold on just a second. I'm having a problem finding Will on my app.
But will he find it?
Maybe.
Which app are you looking at, buddy?
RPG Scribe.
Okay, I thought you might have the wrong one pulled up.
Oh, no.
It's like, oh, will.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I see. Hold on. I got a 25. Diego gets a 25. He is quite happy. He's
Okay.
willful.
Those of you who rolled above a 20 see that these wolves hanging here start to fade into humans hanging from the tree. Those of you who failed the roll still see this hybrid werewolf form, and we're rolling for initiative.
What?
Ooh, crap.
I don't know what's going on here.
So Renly and Xo'bere see the wolf still, right?
Yeah, Dwarfy got above 20. Renly did not.
Yeah, because I was at 20, so I think...
So Renly's a fail, Xo'bere's a fail.
Kabal's a fail.
The only two that passed are Dwarfy and Diego.
Could be.
Okay.
I thought Kabal had like a 23 or something. What'd you get?
Cabal rolled under a 20 for like 12 times, and no one said anything. And I was like, is my mic not working? What is happening?
No, I was just asking you. I said, I thought you got like a 23 or something. What'd you
An
get?
18.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dang.
That's not a
Yep,
23.
definitely not. Does Diego recognize any of the people that they transform to?
No.
Okay. He will remark that they're changing.
What do you mean they're changing? They're just wolves in a
No,
tree.
they're human.
Well, I mean, at one point, I'm sure they
No,
were.
They are now.
So what are those initiatives that you rolled? Starting with Renly.
Really? Yeah. He got a 13.
13. And Dwarfy.
Dwarfy got a 14.
14. Kabal.
17.
17. Xo'bere.
15.
15. And Diego.
Y'all don't feel bad. Diego got a 10.
No, I do feel bad. I feel bad for this whole entire group.
Man.
I mean, I was kind of hoping that you would have a 16 in there, because then it would be 17, 16, 15, 14, 13.
Way to go, Diego.
Sorry. Cat, I'm bad at math.
All right. Let's see here. What is the perfect? Diego and Dwarfy that passed?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So the tree is going to lash out at Xo'bere with a vine.
Diego is right beside Xo'bere, so he would intercede if possible. So that gives you a plus 4 to your AC, Xo'bere.
Okay.
All right.
The first vine, that is a 25.
Is Diego aiding?
Yes. So you get a plus 4.
Oh, perfect. just barely misses, kind of slithers by him, and just as it goes to snatch him, he lifts up his boot.
All right. One will lash out at Diego, and that one is a 19.
That is a miss.
Just barely. One will lash out at Dwarfy with a natural 1.
That's a miss.
Natural 2 to confirm, so it fumbles on the...
Oh.
Oh, the tree pokes its own eyes out.
I'm assuming that a 13 misses, right?
Absolutely.
Suddenly the tree bursts into flames.
Do you have any fumbles for tree attacks?
I guess it'd be a natural attack. I don't know how this is going to work. It may just end up being a miss.
What if it? What if you draw like you get blinded for 1d4 rounds?
Because it can't really be blinded.
Exactly.
Let's see what.
Or you get scared for whatever.
Is Dwarfy really feeling like? Is this exciting for him? Where he's like, "Oh yeah, this tree's got it all."
No,
I got memories.
He got a wrestling fetish.
Yeah. Or is he gonna be like, he's not gonna cheat on Ivy with this tree?
Ivy's in the next town over.
All right.
It's a different zip code.
Dwarfy, you naturist.
So this fumble card actually does work pretty well for it. I mean, this thing's technically not named, so it wouldn't really get one anyway. But this card actually works. It's the target's armor and natural armor bonuses are doubled against you for 3 rounds. So if you have any like armor bonuses, like any armor you're wearing for Dwarfy, it gets doubled for 3 rounds.
Go, Dwarfy, says the unarmored monk.
I'm just gonna say that Dwarfy has some pretty decent armor. Does the magic count too?
It says armor bonus and natural armor bonus. So if the magic gives it an armor bonus, then yes, that counts.
Okay, well, he's gonna get an additional +8 to his AC.
Nice. And that is the tree. Next up is Kabal.
Okay.
Because you have seen this thing attack your allies, you do get another will save against it.
Okay. 10.
That is a fail.
Oh no.
So, because of that, you will remain passive to this tree for 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Well, I'm
5 minutes.
I'm gonna go into
Oh
the
my
house
God.
and have something to eat.
Get some tea. You'll be good.
So the good thing is every time that it does attack an ally, you do get another save.
So I'm just like seeing them like acting weird toward this tree, and I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. But you saw Dwarfy acting weird to it, and you thought, nah,
That's natural.
That's normal.
That's normal.
Next thing you know, he's going to buy it drinks.
All right. Next up in the initiative is Xo'bere. Unless, Kabal wants to move anywhere.
I mean, yeah, I really have no reason to move because I'm just staring at a tree. So
Okay. So yeah, it is Xo'bere's turn. You would also get another will save, and because it attacked you, you get a +4 to that will save.
Okay, cool. Ooh, 19.
That fails.
So that means that Xo'bere doesn't view the tree as a threat?
Correct. You are now passive to it for 10 minutes.
Bro, come play patty cake with me.
Yeah. So then, but he knows he was attacked?
He knows that something tried to lash out and attack him, but he doesn't see it as the tree did it.
Okay. Xo'bere's just super confused, and he's just, what, you guys see this? This is crazy. And so he's a little confused, so he's just going to take a 5-foot step back.
All right.
Try to get his bearings.
Next up would be Dwarfy.
cool. Well, Dwarfy knows his tree's bad.
Mm-hmm.
So Dwarfy, I mean, how close do I have to get? Because it's a tree. Do I just need to step to where the leaves are? Do I take a 5-foot step? Or do I have to go up to the trunk?
Basically, I would say, technically based on the square that is provided, you are currently in threatening range.
Okay, well, I'm going to take a 5-foot step in and hit it with my hammer. So Dwarfy, 28.
That's definitely a hit.
That is 10 points of silver damage. It's got werewolves in it. Does that help?
It does not. I put that square there. Do y'all see that on the map?
Oh, I don't even have to take a
Yeah.
5-foot
yeah.
step then.
Right.
All right. Well, then I'm not.
Put that there so you can see what the threatening area is.
So yeah, everybody who can't see tree monster just sees Dwarfy just swing his hammer at this tree for no reason.
Okay. What was the damage that you did again?
10.
10. Interesting. Alrighty. Next up in the initiative is Renly.
So we'll save.
Oh, will save.
All right. Let's see what happens. 23.
Renly is now able to see these hybrid wolf forms switch to the humanoid forms, and you see that the tree has been attacking.
Cool. First of all, with a move action, start singing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast something. I don't know what though.
You got fireball by any chance?
That's what I was looking for, a fire spell. I do not have any fire spells. I'll go ahead and cast Returning Weapon.
Don't you have something that gave weapons fire damage?
Yeah, when I start singing, it will give
Oh, okay.
your weapons fire damage. But if I'm going to use my chakra, I might as well go ahead and turn on Returning Weapon. I'm going to have to anyway. So, everybody, you've got fire on your weapons. Plus the magic. Remember the magic.
Fire for what? I don't even see anything.
True. Yeah, your weapons just light up with fire for no reason. What the hell are you doing?
It's not even cold outside. Jeez. All right. Anything else for Renly's turn?
Since I used my move in standard, I'm done.
All right. Diego, it is your turn.
Okay, well, Diego's going to have to take a 5-foot step up north to the tree to threaten it. And he is going to use his flaming fists now and swing at the tree. Hopefully, he's going to try a stunning strike. If he can. Use his stunning fist. 28.
28 hits.
I need a fortitude save.
Well, I will tell you, it is immune to stunning effects.
Well, darn. No brain. Oh, well.
It's a plant.
Can't stun the plant. Oh, well. All right. But I at least get damage.
You do?
That is 11 fist bludgeoning damage. Plus how much fire damage?
26.
Plus 4 fire damage.
Very good. All right. So we are back to the top of the round with the tree. Let's see. It is going to lash out with the vine at Dwarfy first. Jesus Christ. It's another natural 1.
Oh,
Stupid tree.
roll to confirm.
Roll to confirm, tree.
And a natural 3 to confirm.
Oh my god.
Fumble again.
Dwarfy's apparently the safest thing from this tree.
Oh, yeah, no,
The luck of the ivy.
he knows about plants.
He's got that ivy protection on him now. Can't be
Man.
penetrated by any other tree.
All right. So this thing will not be able to attack Dwarfy for 5 rounds. Jesus. All
You said
right.
it can't attack Dwarfy for 5 rounds?
Yep.
He's got ivy sap all over him.
This one's name is Hangnail, but it doesn't really have nails. So, but it is a hangman's tree. So
All right, Dwarfy's into this.
he's all about it. Okay, so it will attack Diego next with a 20, not natural.
That is not enough. Thank God.
Okay. Thing's not having a lot of luck. So go after Xo'bere again.
I cannot assist you, Xo'bere. Sorry.
There we go. It's 28.
Oh, that's gonna do it.
In my head, I'm just trying to visualize you getting hit by something you don't realize is hitting you.
Yes, same.
All right, so that is 8 points of damage, and it gets a free chance to grab. That's a 30 against your CMD.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right, so you are grappled and pulled 5 feet closer.
Grappled by what?
Xo'bere, why are you
Something.
rolling on the ground, bro? Get up!
I don't know. Kabal, what's going on?
Which is funny, because now it's Kabal's turn.
Now, since it did attack him, do I get my will save to try to see if I can see it?
You do get a will save.
Oh, okay. Here we go. My will is not very good at the moment. Oh! 26.
You're able to shake it off, and you can see that it's attacking, and you now see the humanoid things in the tree.
I'm like, oh, now it makes sense. Xo'bere's not just flopping on the ground. Okay. And in that case, is that my turn, or do I get to go now that I can see?
You get to go now that you can see.
Yes! All right. First, I call my judgments down. I will call Destruction, which gives me a +1 to my damage, and Justice, which gives me +1 to my attack rolls. And I will shoot it with my longbow that is flaming.
Flamer.
I was going to pull out the incendiary arrow, too, but he made it fiery already. So that is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
That is 14 damage. Or no, that's 8 damage, and then I get a d6. That's right. So 13 damage.
Got it. All right. More damage being done to this tree. It's kind of sizzling a bit with all the fire.
Nice.
And next up is Xo'bere.
All right.
I want to know, does he now know that he's being, or is it just like, come on, you guys, quit it, you guys?
He gets an.
This really hurts you guys.
He gets another will save, and he gets a +4 since he's being attacked by the tree.
All right. We can try that first. See what happens.
Okay.
Trust me, the tree's attacking you.
And you're gonna do it. That's 12.
Nope. So you are still passive, and that's still counting on your 10 minutes.
Can I try to slip it, the bond, or slip the grapple?
You are completely passive to this creature, so you refuse to attack or do anything that would affect the tree.
Just love its warm embrace.
Pretty much.
You're like, why are you trying to tickle me?
Oh, Dwarfy, I
Dwarfy's
see
gonna
what
get
you're
jealous.
saying.
Whisper into the tree. I'm like, bitch, Dwarfy's right over there.
And the tree goes, no, let him watch.
Dwarfy's over there saying, once you go tree, you never try to flee.
Oh.
Nice. I didn't know how you were going to pull it off, but got it.
Like
Got
they're
there.
going to try for Menage a Tree.
All right. So yeah, Xo'bere is loving the warm embrace of this tree's vine. And it is Dwarfy's turn.
He's going to attack Xo'bere for messing with his one.
27.
That hits.
First, we'll do the regular damage. 12 points of regular damage. 4 fire.
Very good.
Since he did that, he is also going to move up to here and maybe aid Xo'bere at some point. So he's moved about, what do you say, 15 feet to his left?
Yes, that's 15 feet to his left. So now he's directly center in the tree.
Yes.
Very good. That would bring us to Renly.
And just so the listeners know, this tree's like 40 by 40, by the way.
It's 35 by 35. Thank you very much.
Oh, is it 35, 35?
I think so. Fine.
Just so the listeners know, I can't count.
It's huge. Just saying, it's huge.
So, Renly has realized that he's still Renly.
Yes, he
He
is.
started singing and everything, and he's still Renly. So he has to fix that, and is going to use his standard action to become Carry.
Okay, so Renly now becomes Carry the One.
And he will continue singing.
Sounds like a plan. Next up is Diego.
The Stunning Fist didn't work, so he's going to go all out flurry of blows on this creature. The first one kind of sucked. That would be a 14.
That's a miss.
But it's so huge.
The second one is a 28.
That hits.
The third one is a 19.
That misses.
And the last one is a 25.
That hits. So 2 hits.
Yay! All right. Uh, 11 fist damage on the first one. 3 fire. And 5 fist damage. And 5 fire.
Alrighty. It's still up.
You're like right in front of it, but I'm imagining Diego like in the tree. You know, like how cats love to climb trees. Just batting at it.
Hacking away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sharpening his claws on the trunk.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
I mean, it's gotta be weird to fight a tree.
You think it's weird for you? Xo'bere is just you guys
gonna
are
say.
nuts.
He's just loving it. All right. So it is now back to the top of the round with the tree. Let's see. Easily maintains the grapple because that's like a 34.
I think this tree got a grip, bro.
Against-
It's your CMD. 34.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
All right.
This tree's got a grip.
Really, really trying to hold on to you. Ouch. Okay, so that's 13 points of damage on the constrict. You are pulled closer, and I need to check one thing real quick. Okay. Because it has pulled you close enough, you are now basically being pulled into the trunk of this tree.
Into the trunk.
Yes.
Are we talking into or on?
Into.
So is it like Ernest Scared Stupid when the kids were in the tree?
It's basically trying to swallow him whole. It can't, like, completely devour you yet because it needs another action to do that. But you were basically, like, in this tree's...
Oh, perfect.
in the tree's mouth.
You better wake up.
If I get killed by a tree, I will quit this game forever.
But it's a big tree.
Death by oak.
So I'm trying to see... Yeah, it doesn't look like it does any, like, bite damage immediately with you being in its mouth. It's all bark and no bite.
Ah! No!
It was there, I had to. And there's the episode title, All Bark, No Bite.
Yep, I love it.
All right. It still has 2 more vines to lash out with. Okay, so it is going to reach out to Diego and miss with a 14.
That is a miss, yes.
And he's going to try Dwarfy one more time.
He can't.
Oh, yeah, he can't
cannot
attack
attack
Dwarfy.
Dwarfy.
That's right. Never mind. It wouldn't have worked anyway. So he's going to
Well,
go...
then just use that roll for Kabal.
No, because I already changed it. Changed target, so he would change where he's looking.
Just let him attack you because you had all the AC and everything.
Right. So that is a 27 against Kabal.
You got it.
I am calling shenanigans on that.
Oh, come on. If you have to change a target, you pick up when you roll, too.
That's true.
That is 13 points of damage from the vine. It is going.
It loves you, though.
It is going to try to grapple you. Okay. That is a 36.
Oh, man. You got it.
It's got a really, really strong grapple.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah.
So then it will pull you 5 feet closer as well. And it is now Kabal's turn. Which now you get that +4 on your will save.
Woo!
Or did you already shake it off?
I should
He already
shake
shared
You
it
already
off.
shook yours off. Yeah, okay. So is everybody except Xo'bere?
That is correct.
Yep.
Where-
Xo'bere.
Okay.
How do I get out of this grip?
Escape artist.
Escape artist or a CMB?
Okay, well, I don't have escape artist, so I'm going to try to get out of this hold with my CMB. So let's see. That's a 12.
That's about half of its CMB.
That's what I figured. Damn.
So you're still grappled.
Dang it. Okay. Does that count as my standard action?
Yes, it does.
That's what I thought. Okay. Well, I'm just getting pulled in by this tree still.
Alrighty. It's just giving you a hug.
The tree loves you.
A very, very,
Once more.
very tight hug.
Right? So tight.
All right, Xo'bere, you get a chance to make that will save again.
Here we go. Nope.
Still in love with that
16.
tree.
Still loving this gentle embrace of the tree.
Yeah.
I love that he's in the tree. This tree is eating him, and he still doesn't know what's going on. You guys,
What
calm
are you guys talking
down.
about?
He's really feeling at one with nature right now.
Like bones are about to break, and he's just.
I love the tree.
He's gonna come out as a follower of Erastil.
Oh my god.
Alrighty, Dwarfy.
Smashy, smashy. There's nothing I can do to the vines, though, right?
It is part of the tree, so you could technically try to attack it, but you couldn't like cut them.
Chop
off.
it. Yeah. Also, not a single one of us has done a check to see what this monster is.
It's a tree. What do you?
Well, I mean, it's something. So
No, I'm kidding.
Dwarfy
I'm
is
just
gonna
kidding.
find out. Well, try and find out what it is. What would that roll be?
Knowledge nature.
Shocker.
It's a tree.
It's a tree in love with Xo'bere.
He doesn't have knowledge of nature.
Well, he doesn't know what it is.
Well, then he's not gonna do that. Just whack it. That's not good. 15.
That's a miss.
So he was trying to figure out what it was, and he got distracted, and he swung, and he missed.
I mean, it makes sense. All right, Renly
Renly
or
can.
Carrie.
Rencarry can absolutely do a knowledge nature. Oops. And that is a 18.
18. So you know a little bit about it. It is a creature known as a hangman tree. Obviously. Let's see things about it. It does release hallucinatory spores that can make you see whatever it wants you to see. It is a sentient creature. It does speak.
Oh, okay. Do I know its weaknesses
can't be
with
stunned?
that?
What?
I said, but it can't be stunned.
Cannot be stunned.
But do I know its weaknesses with that roll?
Not quite high enough to know its weaknesses.
Okay, fair enough.
Be just a little bit higher. If you'd roll a 20, I'd give you its weaknesses.
Well, I am going to have to throw my chakram. That is a natural 1.
Roll to confirm.
I don't think it's going to confirm. 25.
Not confirmed. Just a miss.
Good.
So you basically, we're playing ring toss with the branches of the tree.
No, I cut down one of the werewolves.
Aha. So now a body is laying on the ground.
Right.
Alrighty. And that would bring us to Diego.
Okay, so Diego is going to continue to fists of flurry of fists here.
You want to put your fist in its knot hole?
Yeah, just going all in there.
Elbow deep.
First one is a 17, so that misses.
That misses.
The second one is a 30.
Ooh, that definitely hits.
That is a 14, which misses.
Mhm.
And that is a 22.
22 hits.
Okay, cool. So we got 2 of them. So that's 7, 8 for the fists, and the fire is 4 and total of 5 for the fire.
Okay.
And with that, we kill the tree.
Nope.
Tree's got a lot of limbs.
It's close, though. I will tell you, you're close. But it's not dead yet.
He's not dead, Jim. Keep going.
So if it's not bloody, is it sappy?
Yes.
Between Xo'bere and Dwarfy, yeah, totally so.
So since these are werewolves up in the trees, this tree covered in lichen.
Yes.
Ooh. I'm liking that.
Guys, you're pretty fun guys.
Botany jokes.
Okay, so is going to try to maintain the grapple again on Xo'bere because we were back to the top of the round with the tree. 32.
I think we all know the answer to that.
But he wants you to say it. Roll.
And it swallows Xo'bere whole.
Oh no!
So Xo'bere takes 16 points of damage, bludgeoning damage from being swallowed. And you are now inside the trunk of the tree.
Can he breathe? Are we doing?
And I still don't believe anything's happening, right?
So technically, you are, as far as I'm. Hang on, let me see.
I like Phillip trying to kill me off here.
Right.
Can he breathe? He can suffocate, right? He's gonna die, right?
That's not what I'm trying to do. I just want to keep it fair. Also, I was curious to see if it worked the same as like swimming.
Yeah. So I'm being swallowed whole. It's been damaging me this whole time. I still don't believe anything's happening.
Okay, it doesn't look like it says anything about once you're inside the trunk that you can't breathe, but you will take the damage every round until you're out.
So you're slowly getting digested.
Pretty much.
Well, not for much longer. A little bit's gonna be real digested.
Okay. So that's one vine. The second vine has Kabal,
Show do.
and not only is he going to pull you 5 feet forward, but he's going to lift you like 15 feet up in the air. Just
Okay.
kind of
I'm dangling.
just kind of dangle you, and yeah, he makes
Kabal
it.
is so high.
So you will take 9 points of damage from the constrict.
Okay.
And it's essentially going to try to dangle you up there and start trying to strangle you.
Ooh, the old Dangle Strangle.
Oh,
Dangle, strangle.
Old.
Dwarfy had to pay extra for this last night.
So with this, you are not able to speak or cast spells with verbal components
Okay.
with the strangling.
Actually, you know what? The name of this episode is Dangle Strangle.
And it's got one more vine. And it's going to go after Diego because it can't carry the one all the way out there to the side. Actually, technically could, but it's going to go after Diego because Diego's doing the most damage. 22.
Okay, well, unfortunately, that is a hit for Diego.
All right. I finally get a hit on Diego.
Yes.
That is 13 points of damage to Diego.
Owie.
And is going to try to grapple. And that's a 37.
Welcome, brother.
And what? 37 on the grapple?
37 on the grapple. So it's against your CMD.
Oh, that's definitely higher than my CMD. 28 is my CMD. So.
So you are now grappled. And it will lift you up into the air.
Lovely.
Welcome to the Dangle Strangle.
I'm feeling a strangling.
So Kabal and Diego are both being strangled about 15 feet up in the air. Xo'bere is being slowly digested by this tree. Dwarfy's fine. He can't be attacked by it. And Carry the One is hanging off to the side.
Just another day in the neighborhood.
Just another day in the neighborhood. And that brings us to Kabal's turn.
So are my arms free?
You would have probably like one arm free. So if you have like a one-handed weapon, you could attack with that. But
Okay.
if you had it drawn already.
Yeah, because I have a punching dagger, so I would assume that's on my hand at all times.
Mhm.
So, but I was hoping I could get my bow out to shoot. But I guess I will try to stab the the thing that's strangling me with my punching dagger.
Okay.
Don't fumble.
I just throw it on the ground. I'm like, I'm enjoying this too much. I don't want it to stop. That's a 22.
That hits.
Okay. For 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Very good. It's still alive.
I'm doing what I can, guys. I'm doing what I can.
Hey man, you're doing better than I am.
All right. Okay.
I still don't believe in the tree.
Xo'bere, it is now your turn.
Well,
Feel the sap around you.
Make your will save.
here we go. I'm still getting the +4 or no?
Yep. I mean, it's definitely attacking you.
Well, it's 20.
20 even. So okay, you.
So I still fail. Yep. That's cool.
He's going to be totally eaten by this tree.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. I didn't think I would actually manage to swallow anybody whole with this creature.
Also,
And
them
then-
not know that they're being swallowed
Right?
by a tree.
Yeah, if Xo'bere could know, he'd be out of this in a heartbeat, I'm sure. Because his escape artist is pretty high.
Well, that brings us to Dwarfy.
Dwarfy smash, like last night. 26.
That's a hit.
Alright, come on, Dorothy, kill this thing.
12 points of bludgeoning damage plus 4 fire.
And Dwarfy kills the tree.
Oh my god. We need a... So, I mean...
We have to extract Xo'bere.
How do we do that?
You will have to try to break into the trunk to get him out. But in the meantime, with
Can I yell, Christina, bring me the axe?
the thing dying, remember Kabal and Diego are 15 feet in the air, so it just drops you both.
Well, Diego has those cat-like reflexes.
Yes, okay, so, all right.
Oh yeah, is he still wrapped up, or is he
Well,
free
the question,
and then can use his...
the question is, can I use the tree itself like a wall to slow my descent?
The question is, why does Diego have an erection at the moment?
He's a cat and has an erection. That means he can use those penis spikes.
I have 5 limbs I can use to go down this tree.
Oh, he grappled right back.
Yeah, if there's nothing I can slow my fall, then I fall regularly.
Mm-hmm. But it is only 15 feet, so it's not going to be that bad.
Yeah.
Kabal takes 6 points of falling damage, and Diego would take 3 points of falling damage.
Thud. But I do land on my feet.
Cats always do.
So, I think that Carrie and Dwarfy would run up to the tree to try and get Xo'bere out. Who's helping?
By the way, with it now being dead, you can go ahead and make another will save, Xo'bere.
No, I hope I fail this, so I never believe you guys when you tell me this story later.
I don't know what tree you're talking about.
And I failed it, so I will never believe this shit. I got a 18.
18.
18.
Yeah.
Diego would definitely try to help pull him out.
I mean, I want to give you a bonus on that just so you do believe, because the thing's dead. But I guess the spores are still active.
Just all in my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine just coming to that reality that all of a sudden you're getting digested by a tree, and you just wake up and you're like, wait a minute.
Hold on one rootin' tootin' second.
Did I just get eaten by a tree and I'm getting digested? No.
So is this going to be like a spiritual experience or something for Xo'bere?
Right?
When he gets, broken out of the tree, is he going to be like being reborn?
He's a born again Erastal.
Plant person. He's born.
A rastal.
You rastal you.
I'll now start taking levels in Druid. Okay, so in order to get him out of the trunk of the tree, you will have to try to like basically break into the tree. The trunk itself does have an AC and hit points.
We've got to break free.
I want to break tree.
There you go.
There you go.
There it is.
There it is. So for that, I would say we are still in initiative order since you have to attack it. So we'd go to.
So is there a chance they can hurt me in there, or?
No, because they're not like aiming for you.
Okay.
I feel like
They
they'd
basically
stop.
have bark skin right now.
Yeah.
So they know where I am. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So that brings us to Renly's turn.
So Renly is going to switch it up a little bit and use his. I'm going to try it. Halberd.
Hey.
Hey.
Let's see. Oh, natural 20.
That was a good switch.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Oh, natural 3.
So close.
It's still a hit.
But since it's dead, does it lose any points in AC?
Its AC is lower.
Well, I mean, total it would be an 11.
Yeah, not enough to confirm a critical.
Okay.
So you could technically break him out with this one hit.
Could I? I've got a 7.
It's close, but not quite enough.
How you hit it, and you kind of see it like splintering, cracking.
Mhm.
Yeah. He finally gets to use the axe part of the thing. He's very Tin Man right now.
All right. Carrie has done extensive damage to the trunk of the tree. And that brings us to Diego.
Diego has no weapons, so he's just going to slam his fist into the hopeful crack that Carrie made.
All of that sentence was dirty. All of it.
You like
Especially
guys
with this tree talk all day.
Have you guys read it, by the way?
Yes.
He thrusts his fist against the post.
That is a 25
That's a hit.
for 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
And you are able to free Xo'bere from the inside of this tree.
Hey.
Get your snappy ass out that tree.
Does he think this was a joke that we were playing on him?
What happened? Yeah.
Well, I feel like once the spores wear off in 10 minutes, he will know exactly what happened.
I kind of want to play it like he doesn't. Like he never knows.
You just think it's a practical joke that these guys have played on you along the way.
Just like I'm beat to hell. And
So when we look up to see what we thought were werewolves dangling from this tree, are they still there? Those humanoid things?
Yes, they are.
Can we do a check on those?
Knowledge nature.
19.
19. You would recognize these as the human forms of werewolves.
So they were still werewolves. That's a letdown.
Can we examine them and see if they have anything on them?
no offense, though, Gary.
Well, you haven't figured out why it did it. But no, they do not have anything on them to find. They've been
Oh, so they're naked werewolves?
pretty much.
It kind of goes with the tree thing.
This is really doing it for Dwarfy, though.
That's checking some boxes for him.
Kabal has run to the other house.
I'm getting away from the tree. Can we explore the house?
And then tentacles shoot out of the house.
Why is everything here alive?
And want to touch me
Why
in
are
places.
Why are there so many tentacles?
House tentacles.
Yeah, it'd be another knowledge nature on the tree to figure out its motive.
Okay. I've
All right,
got
might
a
as well, right? 16.
21.
21.
He just likes eating people.
It's strangling people, apparently.
Okay, so this is a carnivorous hangman tree, which you have figured out. You would assume that it has seen a large number of wolves go by in the last few days, and it's trying to draw more in to feed off of. So you would imagine that these are the wolves that it had previously eaten. And while it's sentient enough to know that things are nearby, it doesn't know that werewolves turn back into human form after they die. So it made people see wolf forms hanging there.
Okay.
So this is a stupid tree.
It's a nifty little creature. It did have spell resistance. It also was vulnerable to electricity.
Oh, I picked the wrong one. I went with fire because wood. But I guess if I rolled higher, I could have gotten that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, does it have any loot?
No.
Yeah. Did I see anything in there?
Any acorns or other spell component?
Nothing really. I mean, you might take some of the wood if you need something from a hangman's tree.
Okay.
Any of your necromancy spells.
I have knot of wood.
I think that we should move on to the next thing.
It should be the house.
But so, I mean, we're not going to find anything else. So Kabal is already at the house, so I'm going to meet Kabal over at the house.
As far as the house goes, there's really nothing here to discover. It's mostly just an old, decrepit house. It's a secure place if you would like to rest here. You would assume this is where how the wolves were captured in the first place. They stopped at this house to rest along the way, and were drawn to the tree because of its hallucinatory spores.
Well, I'm almost dead, so a rest sounds fantastic.
So a rest and some healing.
You too? How many hit points you got left?
24.
Oh, man, yeah.
What point of the day did we stumble upon this place?
It was probably like dusk.
Okay, so this would be a good time to rest and heal.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You're probably about a day's journey out of Feldgrau.
But this time we get to stay in a place with a roof over our head. We're not camping, right?
Correct.
I mean, we can put a campfire in here if you want to.
That's what the fireplace is for.
I mean, it's not the Ritz-Carlton by any means. The place is falling apart, but it is a roof.
I mean, any place off the grass is fine with me. I am not that picky. So let's rest up. Let's heal up. Let's start fresh tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Very well. So you guys sleep through the night. It goes uneventfully. You occasionally can hear the sound of wolves in the distance.
Are they being eaten by trees?
They might be, but nothing too crazy. You do get up the next morning to continue your journey into Feldgrau. We did some healing off mic. As you start making your way in, you're about a day's journey out. So you'd get there probably later that evening. You can get to a point where you see what you would expect to be Feldgrau kind of down the hill a little bit. And this area has become this... You've heard it referred to as a wasteland, but in actuality, it's kind of... Wasteland is too good of term for what this area has become. And there seem to be like makeshift graves kind of along the path as you go. And you notice as you get closer to the town, you can see things kind of wandering in front of you, kind of giving off this faint light. And as you get closer to them, you see basically a small army of burning skeletons in your path. And we'll see you next week.
Oh my god, army of skeletons.
Jesus.
My nightmare!
Oh no!
That's a pretty specific nightmare.
to break free.
I want to break tree.
There you go.
There you go.
There it is.
There it is.